You've probably seen the headlines, "How I Make $100,000 a Week," or "Earn a Six-Figure Income from Your Bedroom." It sounds incredible, right? Almost too good to be true. Today, we're going to break down what it actually takes to get to that level, inspired by straight-talking millionaires like Mark Tilbury. So, can you really earn over $100,000 a week? The short answer is yes, it's possible. But the long answer is it's not going to happen overnight. And it's definitely not easy. Forget the get-rich-quick schemes. Let's talk real strategy. First things first, you need to understand the fundamental difference between active income and passive income. Active income is what you earn from your job, trading your time for money. There's a hard cap on this because there are only so many hours in a day. You can't work 24/7 to reach insane numbers like $100,000 a week. You need to focus on passive income. This is money that works for you even when you're sleeping. This isn't about finding a magic money tree. It's about building systems that generate revenue without your constant direct involvement. So, where does this passive income come from? There are a few key pillars that people like Mark Tilbury often talk about. Let's start with the one you've definitely heard of, investing in the stock market. Now, before you click away thinking it's too complicated, hear me out. We're not talking about risky day trading. We're talking about long-term, consistent investing in index funds and ETFs like those that track the S&P 500. Think of it as buying a tiny slice of the 500 biggest companies in the US. Historically, the market trends upwards. By regularly investing, say, every month, a strategy called dollar cost averaging, you build wealth over time through the power of compound interest. Your money starts making more money. It's a slow burn at first, but after 10, 20, or 30 years, the growth can be astronomical. This is the foundation of wealth for many millionaires. Next up is real estate. This is another classic. The most common path is buying a rental property. You buy a house or an apartment, rent it out, and the rental income pays off your mortgage and hopefully leaves you with some cash flow every month. Over time, your tenants are essentially buying the property for you. Plus, the property itself is likely to appreciate in value. Of course, there are challenges. You need a down payment. You might have to deal with difficult tenants. And there are maintenance costs. But if you manage it well or hire a property manager, it can become a powerful income stream. A portfolio of several rental properties can generate a very significant passive income each month. Now, let's move into the digital age, because this is where the potential for scale really explodes. The third pillar is building an online business. This could be anything from e-commerce, like a Shopify store using dropshipping, to creating and selling digital products. Think about dropshipping for a second. You create an online store, market a product, but you never actually hold the inventory. When a customer buys from you, a third-party supplier ships the product directly to them. Your job is marketing and customer service. The scalability here is huge. You aren't limited by physical stock, or consider digital products. This could be an online course, an ebook, a software tool, or even a set of design templates. The beauty of digital products is that you create them once, and you can sell them an infinite number of times. The profit margins are incredibly high because there are no manufacturing or shipping costs. Let's say you're an expert in fitness. You could create a comprehensive workout program and nutrition guide. Once it's made, you can sell it to thousands of people around the world. This is a business model that can truly generate income while you sleep. The fourth major area is creating content and building a personal brand. This is what you're seeing right here on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. You build an audience around a topic you're passionate about, whether it's finance, cooking, gaming, or comedy. Once you have an audience, you can monetize it in multiple ways. There's ad revenue from the platform itself. There's brand sponsorships where companies pay you to promote their products. There's affiliate marketing where you earn a commission for recommending a product or service. And you can also use your platform to sell your own products, like merchandise or those digital courses we just talked about. Building a personal brand is a powerful asset. It gives you leverage. People begin to know, like, and trust you. This trust is something you can then channel into various business ventures. Look at the biggest creators. They have their main content, but they also have podcasts, product lines, and investment portfolios. So let's tie this all together. How do you get from zero to $100,000 a week? It's not about choosing just one of these things. It's about stacking them. You start with one. Maybe you get a good job, your active income, and you live below your means so you can save aggressively. You use those savings to start investing in the stock market. That's your first passive income stream, slowly building in the background. Then you start a side hustle. Maybe it's that dropshipping store, or you start creating content on YouTube. For the first year or two, you might make nothing. You'll work your day job, then come home and work on your business until midnight. This is the grind. This is the part that most people aren't willing to do. But you stay consistent. Your side hustle starts to make a little munia, $100 a month, then $1,000. You reinvest that money back into the business to grow it faster, better equipment, more advertising. Eventually, your side hustle income matches your job income. Now you have a choice. You could quit your job and go all in on your business. With more time to focus on it, you can scale it even further. You're hiring people, automating processes. Your online business is now generating, say, $20,000 a month. What do you do with that profit? You don't just spend it. You use it to accelerate your other income streams. You put a larger chunk into your stock market portfolio. You use it as a down payment on your first rental property. Now you have 3 income streams: your business, your stocks, and your rental income. The rental property is bringing in another $1,000 a month. Your investments are growing steadily. You continue to scale your main business and use the profits to buy more assets, more stocks, more real estate. Maybe you buy a second rental, then a third. You start another online business, leveraging the audience from your first one. You see how it stacks? Each layer builds on the last. It's a snowball effect. Your money is no longer just sitting there. It's actively working in multiple different areas to generate more money. Getting to $100,000 a week, which is over $5 million a year, means you have built a massive, well-oiled machine. You might have a team of 50 people running your e-commerce brands. You might own a portfolio of 30 rental properties. Your stock portfolio might be worth tens of millions, generating significant dividends. And your personal brand might be bringing in huge sponsorship deals. It's not one thing. It's the combination of everything working together. So the easy way that people search for doesn't exist. The path is simple to understand, but it is incredibly difficult to execute. It requires discipline, patience, and an insane work ethic, especially in the beginning. It requires you to educate yourself continuously about finance, marketing, real estate, everything. It requires you to take calculated risks and to be willing to fail and learn from it. The journey starts with the first dollar you save instead of spend. It starts with the first hour. You invest in learning a new skill instead of watching Netflix. So instead of asking, how can I make $100,000 a week? A better question is, what is the one thing I can do today to start building my first income stream? Start there, stay consistent, and let the power of compounding and system building do the rest. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Thanks for watching. And if you got any value from this, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more straight talk on money and business. See you next time.